Hey there, it is Iced Hazelnut,
And Grape Adler.
and this is...
Background noise.
I like just looking at her.
I was going to say a cool night, because it is. It's a nice night tonight.
Oh, yeah,
Even though
it
it's
is,
the
it
last
is.
night of August, but...
So, background noise is for when you need just people talking in the background about everything and nothing nonsense.
That's where we're experts at.
Experts
at.
Oh, life experiences, yada, 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 and so on and so forth.
Right.
So, and you don't want to listen to news, or you just don't want to listen to music. No other kind of talk, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
Wow.
Anyways, so what's the topic today?
Today's topic is bread.
Bread.
What are those?
Carbs, baby.
Carbs.
Yes.
You're a carb lover,
I'm a
as one
carb
say.
whore, I would say.
I was going to try
Yes.
to be nice.
I do love my carbs, I have to say. And our youngest nephew, too. And we're only, 2 days apart in our birthdays?
Yeah.
It's like 2 more days. We would have had the same birthday.
You guys are very similar.
Yes.
Yes, he likes his bread. Well, he's very limited what he can eat.
Yes,
he's got bad
food allergies.
but he's not recently, but in the past 5 years?
Yeah.
Been able to have bread. Like, he doesn't have to look at the ingredients. He can just pretty much eat most bread.
Right. He
But,
couldn't have any milk or... Any milk or eggs, but now he can in baked items.
Yeah, so bread is number one.
Hey!
So he's like a bread connoisseur.
Yes.
Yes. But he works it off. He plays baseball.
Oh, yeah, he's very
runs around.
athletic.
Yeah, so
He's in sports, so...
So what do you have to say about bread? I have a couple things, but you can say.
Okay, I don't know, I was just going to start off with sandwich bread slices.
Oh my gosh.
Did you like the way I said that?
Bread slices.
Yeah, sandwich bread slices.
Okay.
Or loaves of bread bought at the store, right?
Okay.
So my favorites are, oh my god, that one time we got the seeded, and the only reason we bought it is because it was on clearance.
Oh,
that seeded brown bread from Aldi's.
Oh, yes.
That was so good. But it's so expensive at regular price.
Yeah.
To me, I can't see paying, it's like $4 something, I think.
And it's like a half a loaf.
Yeah,
it's not even a full loaf.
Right.
Yeah, but those are like
It's
the healthier
so good.
breads.
And yeah, my doctor's like, yeah, try to eat, if you need to eat bread, do the brown bread. Yeah. So I don't mind it. I like it too. And multigrain bread. I love
12
multigrain.
grains, 9 grains. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't mind it either. Our mother can't have wheat, which is weird.
Yeah.
So that's usually the one thing, but she's got an intolerance to that. So
yeah,
it's weird. What else?
Oh.
What?
I forgot to tell you the other day.
Oh no.
The other night I looked up, because remember I told you when I was younger? And for a few years I could not drink milk. And it's like, I never even thought to look it up, to ask Google. I used to get bloody noses if I drink milk for the longest time.
I just don't like milk, but go on.
And then I'm like, well, let me try. I'd try like a few drinks here and there, or half a glass, and I'd be okay. But I did, have, my tummy hurt a little bit. But that's one of the things, is intolerance to milk, is you get
bloody noses. Oh.
Yeah. So I guess I was really at the peak during those years. It was between 13 to 15, I believe.
So you were like our nephew than you thought.
Yeah. It's my fault. No, it's not my fault.
So
I did not give birth to him.
I've never liked it. I never got bloody noses, but I did feel like being with bubble guts, like it would hurt me when I was younger. I think that's what it was. So I think I've always had an intolerance.
Oh,
I drink oat milk, almond milk, no problem, but I don't like cow milk. I've never liked cow milk. Our brother only liked it in cereal. Both our brothers. But our other nephew, our older nephew, drinks like it by the glass. Ugh. I was like, what is wrong with you? He's in his 20s now, so.
Yeah.
And he still likes to drink milk. I'm like, there's going to be one day where that is not going to sit well in your stomach. Because I think I've heard that you get intolerance as you get older. Everybody gets intolerant to it.
As you get older.
Yeah, because you really need it when you're younger.
Yeah. Well, I can drink it once in a while, but I can't drink it every day, so.
Oh no! Every time I try to drink it, like
the half and half in my coffee is okay, but I only drink coffee 3 times a week.
Yeah,
because
half and half's okay, but because that's like a tablespoon.
Right.
I got a latte from Dunkin' Donuts, and I forgot to ask for oat milk. Oh, it was bad. I was like,
yikes.
oh, why does my stomach hurt?
Okay,
That's
so
why.
let me. Oh, so I was talking about bread slices. So yeah, seeded brown bread. I love multi-grain brown bread. And as toast and in sandwiches, it's very good. And like my Dagwood sandwiches, they're not that Dagwoody, but anyways. So a lot of young people are like, "What's a Dagwood sandwich?"
Oh my god!
Google it.
Wow.
So my last thing about sandwich bread slices is I do love there's a localish store here called Shop and Save. Like, lately I've been feeling like the Aldi bread, just the plain bread, and actually Wonder Bread for that matter. I used to really like it. It just tastes like nothing, like cardboard almost, like. You know,
like even putting butter on toast is not really tasty. Yeah. Like it used to be tastier.
Right. But we found...
And butternut, too. Yeah. Butternut's kind of in that same category.
But we found this loaf from a store called Shop and Save, and that's over, Darien is it considered? Or Downers Grove?
That's considered Downers.
Illinois.
It's that weird corner where it's like 3 different towns, but it's all on one street.
Corner,
yeah. Anyway, go on.
Anyways, their white loaf bread, sandwich bread is so it has a good flavor. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really good. I really like it.
It's almost like diner toast.
Yeah.
Like when you toast it too. Yeah. It doesn't like overly toast. It's just like a nice toast.
Right.
It doesn't. What is that called?
Like an even toast.
It's an even toast. Yeah. Kind of like when you put it in the toaster, but it looked like you did it on the griddle.
Right.
That kind of what it looks like.
Yeah. So. It's really good. So anywho. So that's my first thing about bread slices. You? How about your any favorite sandwich bread?
I like that one from Shop and Save. I like French bread. I like that Parisian French bread that we get.
I have that on my list to talk about.
Okay. I like challah bread.
Oh yeah, I have that on my list.
I like rye bread, but the Polish rye bread.
Oh, that's like I love dark rye and the Polish rye.
Yeah,
those are really good and toasted too. And like our mother was always like, "Oh, I don't like sourdough." She did not like sourdough
until you toast it.
And then she's had it toasted, and she really likes it toasted.
Always try to toast something, people. It always makes the thing
tastes different. Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Oh, and croissants.
Croissant.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Croissant. Okay, but we're talking about sandwich bread slices.
Yeah, you can use it as a sandwich. Okay. Breakfast sandwich.
No, I'm talking this. I'm talking so. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
So you like the one from Shop and Save? Wonder Bread. How is it to you? And the Aldi bread is meh.
They're okay.
Now I think we're probably gonna try to get the
the other one. I can't remember what it's called. Something in loaf or loaf and bread, or I can't remember what it's called.
Is it? It's their house brand, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've only ever found it there. So. Yeah.
Okay, so you go next. What kind of bread are you talking about?
What do you mean, what kind of bread?
Or bread?
Well, I was wondering, and I've heard Rachel Ray say this, that they use it as a utensil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, instead of using,
Oh, when we were younger, we'd do that, too. Oh, my God. When Mom would make, like, it's almost like a stroganoff thingy with cubed steak, and she'd have
it'd be like a gravy.
Like a gravy in there. Oh, God.
I remember what you're talking about, yeah.
And then I'd use the white bread and sop it up.
Yeah, that was good.
Up. Yeah. I remember that. We used to use that. We used to do
Italian beefs.
Italian beef. Yep.
Get that dipped.
Yep.
Baptized, some people say.
Yes.
Drenched.
Drenched.
What else? Let me go to my notes.
Okay.
How do you feel as bread as a starter?
Bread as a starter?
Too much?
Like, wait, don't say it. Don't say it. Like, what is that one? We get sometimes when we go to the restaurant. God, I haven't been in a sit-down restaurant, have we?
Not like since served like by a waiter.
Yeah, not since before the pandy. Damn it, what is that? Oh, bruschetta.
Oh, yeah.
I like bruschetta.
So.
What about you?
What about Olive Garden? Breadsticks.
Oh, God. I love breadsticks. Oh, and we go to that place in Aurora, Mother's, and they bring out that bread basket. It's got different little breads.
Omega is also another place around here in the suburbs. They do the same thing. They give you a
I've never
basket.
Been to one.
Yeah, same concept.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're Greek.
Okay.
Omega. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of that same concept.
But you like it?
It's okay.
It's been a while. I have to be careful because then you can fill up on bread and then you're
That's what I mean. Is it a good starter? Is it a bad starter? It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
You know what I like? I like the one at Francesca. The one Italian place. It used to be here. Now they closed it since the pandy. But they would use olive oil.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was good.
Drizzle,
I like doing the olive
drizzle.
oil.
Yeah, I like that.
So,
the different flavors or plain,
or buttered,
or buttered.
Yeah. I think I like the olive oil.
Sometimes at night, if I'm really hungry, but I don't want to, like, I don't want like something too big, or I'll just make a piece of toast. I'll toast a bread and butter it lightly, and that's it.
Butter your bread.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go on.
Anything else you have?
I have things about gluten, but go ahead.
Gluten?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So my next thing I was going to talk about is French bread.
Oh my gosh.
French bread. So yeah, I was just going to say about Le Parisien. Le Parisien?
I think it's Le Parisien, yes.
Yeah. It's so good. It's just really good. It's consistently good all the time, usually. So, and I really like it.
It's very crusty. I think it's as close to France as you're going to get in here.
Because you always see that, and even we watch some French YouTubers, and yeah, they show people walking around with
baguettes.
Yeah, or they get a piece of bread and they just munch on that, and it's just so fresh and
it's
good.
It's like spongy on the inside, crusty on the outside. Yeah.
And we usually get the La Parisienne at Caputo's Shop and Save. Mm-hmm. So
there's a couple different places.
It's really good. And the Jewels.
Jewels.
French bread, market.
Yeah.
They're over here in Chicagoland area. Right? They're only here in Chicagoland?
Yeah, but I wonder if it's the same because they're owned by Albertsons.
They were bought by
Albertsons. So I wonder if they have the same, just under the Albertsons.
Distributor of French bread.
Umbrella, yeah. Right. That's in California, so I wonder.
Their French bread is pretty good. Yeah. I like theirs. When it's fresh.
That's when it's fresh.
When it's fresh.
Yeah.
And let's see what else. Oh, and I've made homemade French loaves.
You need to do it again.
I know.
Now that it's getting colder.
But I wanted to, again, I think we talked about this in another podcast. I forget which one. But I want to try the water. They did in the bear. They said to get a nice crusty and then nice and not dried inside. Which they usually, they're not dry anyways. But
it was pretty decent.
They get eaten so fast.
Yeah.
Anyways. So.
Well, you got to be careful. Well, I mean, that's really.
Homemade loaf of bread.
It all depends on humidity, too. You got to count that. And we are very humid around here, so.
Walmart's French bread is okay.
I like using that for French toast.
It's okay. That's good for French toast. I really love when they slice it up and toast them. They're little toasted.
Like for bruschetta or bruschetta.
Yeah, they're little.
Or whatever they call it.
It's like maybe a little quarter-inch slices, and they toast them and they put them in a baggie.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Hummus. We use hummus. Salsa. More tomato. Yeah, it's really good. So. Oh, that'd be good with chili, too. I didn't even think about that the other day.
Oh, yeah. Dang it. We had chili the other day. Oh, and then we're going to have chili again. It's like, because it's getting cooler.
It's getting cooler,
Except for this weekend. It's supposed to get up to the 90s again.
Yeah, again, into the early week. And then it drops down. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So it's technically still summer, people. And
right.
I know everybody's like, once school starts, it's fall, which I wish. But yeah, it won't totally turn until the end of October.
So that's it. That's all I had to say about French bread.
Do you remember my favorite bread, though? Like when I said the challah bread? That place over by the Chicago Botanical Gardens.
It was a deli.
It was a Jewish deli.
Yeah. Yes. And that's the first time we had challah bread.
Yes.
Oh, God, it was so good.
They made a grilled cheese, and I'm like, grilled cheese and challah bread? I'm like, I'll try it, because I always try grilled cheese. That's always my go-to.
And it was like,
I know. I was like, oh, this is delicious. And before that was Baker Square. They do a pretty good grilled cheese. So. And they use grain bread, which I was kind of surprised, but it's really good.
I've never been really big on grilled cheeses. Like, once in a while, I'll like a grilled cheese.
Face. I love me a grilled cheese. Let's see.
And I never liked, like, a grilled cheese and their classic tomato soup. No, thank you.
I was going to talk about gluten.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't talk about bread. Gluten.
There's no T at the end.
Oh, gluten. They have,
gluten.
Because a lot of people have celiac disease.
Yes. And,
like I said, our mother can't eat wheat.
Right.
Which is mostly in wheat, but I mean, it's in every bread. What did I say? It's in bread. It makes up it's a protein that makes up 70 to 85% total protein in bread.
Oh, wow.
So rye, barley, so you can't have that. It helps the dough rise in fermentation. It gives it that chewiness, that texture of bread. So have you ever had anything gluten-free?
Yes. That nasty bread we got Mom in the beginning.
I was trying to figure out for my mother.
That was gross.
to see if I can find her something. I'm like, well, maybe we'll go that route. And yeah, she didn't. It didn't have any. Yeah, I didn't have any chew.
Nothing.
So I was like, man, I really feel for people who have celiac
disease. Yes, it was
disease.
gluten free, but it tasted
Oh yeah, I feel really bad for people who have celiac disease.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, this is not. Even the dog spit it out.
Yes.
She gave some to the dog. She's like, no, absolutely not.
Patootie.
No.
Yeah.
So.
And that dog loves her bread.
No, not this dog. The other
dog.
Oh,
the other one?
Like the other one.
Yeah, that was
the one that passed. Ago. Yeah.
That's true.
And these dogs don't. I mean, these two dogs didn't.
Well, she loves
turn down
too,
any. Yeah, didn't turn down any kind of food.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Didn't like it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. It's just weird. I was kind of reading about that. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what is that used for? And yeah, it's to give it its texture. It's to help the fermentation. Have you ever? Do you think you'll ever make a sourdough? Try to do a sourdough, but you have to get a starter for that.
No.
Oh, okay. I just thought I'd ask.
No.
Oh, that's another good bread. Sourdough in the Bodines in San Francisco.
Oh my God, yes.
We had one here in Illinois.
Yeah, Bodines, yeah.
And then it closed. I guess it didn't do very well.
By Yorktown.
So disappointed.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Bodines here? Yes. They had an awesome. We went one time for breakfast too. It was so good.
It was like what, 10 miles away from us or something like that.
Yeah,
15.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
They had awesome.
They keep
breakfast.
these yucky restaurants and then they take away the good ones.
They had
what the heck?
They had a turkey. Basically, it was Thanksgiving in a sandwich.
On a sandwich, yeah.
All year round.
Yeah.
That was my go-to.
Yeah.
Your one friend's like, "Are you gonna try something different?" I'm like, "Absolutely not." I'm like, "When do I get this? Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Turkey, cranberry stuffing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was very good.
Really good.
I guess they have it in Disney California Adventure.
What?
A Bodines. Because it's part of the... Because it used to be, California themed. And they're like, why do you have a California themed park in California? But, so they put a Bodines in there.
Oh, okay.
And they do, you know how they do the crab-shaped sourdoughs?
Yeah.
They do Mickey Mouse.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm like, oh, that'd be so cute to
get.
There you
go. Nice.
Anyway.
Nice.
Bread bowl. Oh, bread bowls, too.
Oh, bread bowls. I didn't even think of bread bowls.
Yes.
From Panera. That's what when we usually have bread bowls.
They have Bodines, but
I don't think I've ever tried to make my own. Like do our own soup and then.
Well, aren't those technically sourdough?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just scoop them out and then put your soup in there.
So you need
I do like the bread bowl in the wintertime at Panera.
I feel like there's not enough room for the soup in there, or maybe because it just gets sopped up.
That's the thing too with me in soup.
Yeah.
I can't eat it when it's hot. Oh God. Okay, I can continue. Sorry about that. All of a sudden the door shot open. It was the dog.
I didn't close it right. I'm so sorry. That was my fault.
Scared the heck out of us. What were we talking about? I don't even know.
We're talking about bread bowls and
bread bowls.
How you're like you have to be super cold to have soup.
Soup, yeah, yeah. Usually soup is in when it's in the
winter.
Not even
mostly
fall, in the winter. Mostly in the winter. Yeah.
No, the fall is more for chili.
Chili. Yeah. I was gonna talk about naan.
Okay.
I love naan.
We had naan tonight.
We had pizzas. I made pizzas, and I made them on the grill last time, right? Mm-hmm. We had naan. Just put all your ingredients on the naan, throw them on the grill, lowest setting, and just keep an eye on it. And
I didn't realize it was like a thick. It's more like a thick tortilla.
Yeah.
Because you don't bake it, you pan fry it.
Right.
And then when you're really ready for it, when you make it.
Yeah.
So, and that seems technically easy. But
tonight I did it in a covered pan, on very low heat too, and then I finished it off in the toaster oven. We have a broiler setting, so just to...
Yeah, make sure you change that when you put it in the morning on the toast, please.
Why is my toast only burned on the top, or cooked on the top? Anywho, well, that's all I was going to say about naan. I love it. It's really good. Mm-hmm. Very flavorful.
Mediterranean? Or is that Middle Eastern? Or both? Naan.
Naan? I thought naan was...
Or am I wrong?
Indian.
Oh, is it Indian? Okay.
I thought it was.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking pita. Pita is Mediterranean.
Oh, pita is Mediterranean.
Yes, okay. Yeah, you're right. Naan is Indian.
Okay. Bagels.
Oh.
Did you forget bagels?
Forgot about bagels.
Yes, I love bagels. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you my two top favorite bagels.
Oh, God, here we go.
Dunkin'.
Yes, they're pretty good.
I love
They're very
Dunkin'.
decent. Yes.
They're pretty. I love it when they're chewy and crispy on the outside, or crunchy on the outside, and usually just plain. Plain cream cheese. And if I have bagels at home, we usually get them from Aldi's. They're decent. I think.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. They're very decent.
Yeah, and once in a while I'll have sandwich on a bagel, which is very good. I don't like it toasted. I usually don't like my sandwiches toasted.
Yeah, I don't like my sandwiches toasted.
Or again, like at night, if I really want something, if I'm starving, I will toast a bagel and lightly butter it. Yes. It's really good.
What's your other one?
My other favorite bagel is, which we haven't been there in a few weeks, Great American Bagel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, they're so good. And I didn't even try a flavored bagel. I always have plain, and I love the veggie cream cheese. It's my favorite.
That was really good.
Yeah. It
wasn't salty. That's why I liked it.
I don't think I had a sandwich once. We had to go up north. What, it's been almost a month?
Yeah.
For about a month and a half or 2 months.
Yeah.
Off and on. And, so, I had forgotten about the Great American Bagel.
Well, the first time we went, they closed at 5, which, I mean, makes sense, because bagels are more of a breakfast thing.
Yeah.
Or lunch.
Yeah.
So I was like, shoot. So we made it a point to go earlier.
Yeah, and then we would eat there, and then...
What did we do that, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. It was so good.
I tried...
Did you ever eat a sandwich while we were there?
No, I never ate a sandwich.
Yeah,
I like
bagels.
Yeah. Because they have that in a nice fruit cup, so that's why I was like, that's filling.
Yeah.
I think I had plain with the pineapple.
Right.
Walnut. They have, what, like 20 different cream cheeses all the time?
Oh my gosh. They have so many different kinds.
Yeah. And then they have a specialty like every month or every other quarter or something.
I'd like to try lox and bagel one day.
Yeah. They have it there.
Yeah.
I should have tried it.
I should have tried it.
What else did I have? I had a couple things. I didn't try strawberry.
Lox and cream cheese. Not
yeah, I know what you meant. I like the strawberry one, but I didn't try it then. Oh, it was
the maple? Was it a maple?
No. I tried the tomato on like a...
Tomato bagel?
Yeah. On a... I can't remember what it's called. I can see it. Everything.
Oh,
and everything isn't like potent. Because sometimes everything can be...
tomato...
Tomato... Sun-dried tomato, yeah. Like a sun-dried tomato.
Sun-dried tomato spread on
an everything.
Oh.
Because everything bagels can be
pizza bagel,
tricky.
But
yeah.
I just wanted plain with
it was too early. It was too early, so...
Yeah.
So that
and
it's kind of heavy.
Their sandwiches are really hearty, and they're decently priced, I think.
They have sandwiches, and they have breakfast sandwiches.
So
and they're really good, but I just...
The 2 locations we know of, one's in Burr Ridge, but we went to the one in...
On Ogden.
Is it Westmont? Is it
considered Westmont?
Okay, yeah, on Ogden, so... Oh, okay. The only thing is, again, they close at 5, so... Yeah. Anywho. Anything else about bagels?
No, I think I'm good with bagels.
Okay.
Bagels. Bagels.
That's a good name for a dog.
That is a good name for a dog. Bagel.
She's just laying here looking at us like, what are you guys talking about? Why don't you get me one? Oh, she heard something.
That's the car.
All right, so go ahead. You have anything else?
No, I think I've hit most of my...
Breads,
yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It's fine. Oh my... Okay, we gotta let the furry kiddo upstairs.
So you answer that question? Who let the dog out?
Yeah, so, Grape's like, okay, we're done talking. I'm like, no, we're not done talking yet. She's like, oh my god, I have like almost a full page of, and I'm sure I'm forgetting other breads, and yeah, it's like, pan dulce.
Oh my god.
So I would just say bolillos. I love bolillos.
Yeah, those are
so good. Like, I don't think I've ever had a bad bolillo, which is, how would you describe it to our folks who have never...
It's kind of like a misshapen...
It's a roll, really. It's a roll.
And it
looks like a football.
It almost has a taste of a light French bread. Yeah. Yeah. That's really good. That's the only way I could describe it.
Yeah, it's really good.
A little sweet.
Yeah, and very hollow, puffy on the inside.
Yeah, it's very puffy.
Very light on the inside, so...
Very big misshapen roll.
Yes, and they're usually what? Not more than 50 cents.
They're not more than 50 cents now. They used to be really cheap.
Yeah, really cheap.
But now they're, because of inflation, everything's gone up. I think the one at our local place is 75
cents.
And then the other bakery that's on the other side of town is 50 cents.
Yeah, even Walmart sells them.
Yeah, those are pretty decent.
BOLILLOS.
Wow.
Bolillos. Double L is the ya sound, okay?
Yeah.
Bolillos. So, anywho, The other thing I was going to talk about under pan dulce or sweetbread
Conchas?
is assorted sweetbreads.
Oh.
Like churros. I like that cinnamon. It's a cinnamon roll with nuts on it. It's not quite a cinnamon roll.
It's almost like a sticky bun.
Yeah,
almost
sticky
like
bun.
Sticky bun.
So
that you
good.
get from the Mexican bakeries.
And then there's like different ones that I like to try.
I like the conchas because they're unassuming.
Oh, conchas are good. Yeah.
What else do they have? They have like
they're not my favorite, but I like once in a while. I can have half a one. I can't eat a whole. I can never eat a whole.
Well,
one.
you can never eat a whole one of anything there. Really,
That's
we always
true.
share them. We always make like a charcuterie board out of those.
Yeah, cut them up, and so then you get to taste
everything.
A little bit of everything. Yeah, the family loves when we do that.
What's the one their mother likes? Elephant ear.
Oh yeah, the elephant ear.
Yeah, just like that pastry. I don't know what it's called. They don't have them labeled, so I
think it's a French. It's got a French name too. I think I've seen it on a French menu too.
She really likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. What else do they have there? They have those cones. It almost looks like a bolillo hollowed out with custard.
Oh,
and then they dip it in chocolate on the outside. That's really good.
That's really good, yeah.
Not one bread. It's almost like a rum raisin bread that you got. And we're like, what's this? It's like, oh, it's really good.
I don't know what it is.
Everything looks unassuming, and then you taste it. It's delicious.
Once in a while, you'll get a bread that's dry, but it's supposed to be dry.
Right, because you're supposed to dip it in coffee.
Oh, and then the one marranito.
Yes.
It's a like kind of a bread cookie thing. I always thought it was gingerbread, but it's not. It's molasses. It's made with molasses.
It's molasses. It's got some spices.
Good. Yeah.
Like a gingerbread, but it's molasses.
But it's not as, I don't think it, I like
and that's a pig, right?
Yeah.
That's pig.
It's not as strong.
Strong, yeah.
Yeah, the spices aren't as
That's
strong.
why you like it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I like the empanadas.
They have sweet ones. Oh my gosh, I was looking at it.
Wow.
I told you the story right about empanada when I worked at my one of my first jobs, my first office job.
You told me, but you haven't told them.
Right. So empanada usually I knew of was something sweet, and usually pumpkin.
Pumpkin's the best one.
Well, pumpkin is traditional.
Yeah.
I think to me it seems like. So, one of my coworkers was Filipino, and she's like, "Oh, I have some homemade empanadas my mom made. Would you like to try one?" I'm like, "Oh, sure," thinking it was gonna be sweet, right. But it was savory. Yes. There was a meat in it. I'm like, "Whoa!" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, our empanadas usually have sweet in them." She's like, "Oh," she's like, this. I forgot what kind of meat she had in there, but it was good. Yeah. It was really good. But
I've never had a meat one. I've seen them.
A savory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a red ribbon around.
There's a red ribbon. We should.
They
try
do that. Yeah. We should do
Red
that.
Ribbon is a Filipino
bakery.
Yeah. Bakery.
Yeah.
So, and they're starting to pop around everywhere around the suburbs. So.
Yeah.
Of not West Chicago, the western suburbs of Chicago. There we go.
Like West Chicago. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a whole different place.
So yeah, we haven't tried it yet, but I want to try it. Mm-hmm. So I think that's it then for me. That's all I could think of. Which we thought of other things, within our little notes. So, but yeah,
I can't think of anything else that I eat that the croissants. I like bread, but
Hawaiian bread.
Oh yeah, Hawaiian bread.
I'm like,
really
that's our nephew.
Yeah.
Remember that what he said that one time?
Yeah, he likes Hawaiian bread.
We brought over some kind of rolls. Oh, rolls from Costco.
For Thanksgiving.
Yes. And he's like, I love these. He goes, I love these even more than my Hawaiian bread. And you know how much I love my Hawaiian bread. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, wow. See? Bread lovers in this family.
Oh my gosh. I'm not necessarily a bread lover. You guys are bread. You and our other nephews.
I could just eat bread, and I'm happy with bread.
So
yeah,
I'm like, I need substance. I need something else.
You need proteins.
I need proteins. I need some kind of vegetable.
Yeah.
So
my non-pizzas I made, the pan ones. I just made. I just drizzled a little olive oil on the naan, just right out of the package. And then I put a little bit of we got an Italian mix of cheese from the Jewels.
The Jewels, yes.
Just a really light. And then I poured the sauce, just light. We like it light. We don't like a lot of sauce.
Yeah, I don't like it saucy.
And then I had sauteed onion, Canadian bacon,
zucchini.
bits, zucchini. Those were all sauteed. And I sliced up really thin sliced fresh tomato. Mm-hmm. So that all went on the pizza. And olives. Mm-hmm. And what else? That's on top of the lightly coated sauce. Mm-hmm. And olives. And is there anything else I put on there? No.
I think that was it.
And then I cut up with my hand spinach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then another light thing of cheese, the cheese mix, and then threw them in the covered pan. And I just watched it. I had it on the lowest of the low it could go for like 6 minutes, 3 minutes each, 3 minutes, and then I'd like move the pan around.
Yeah. Essentially, you're just heating it up because it's already made.
Yeah, and it was a good, what, 8-inch, 9-inch, no, I say 8-inch, 8 or 9-inch. Yeah. And, yeah, I had it covered, and then I put it in the broiler for like almost 3 minutes, not quite, probably 2 minutes, and then it was just perfect. It was like crunchy on the bottom from being in the pan, and then broiled the top really nice, and they were so good. It was delicious. And my mother cannot have a lot of things. She cannot have tomatoes. She can't have onions.
She can't have tomato sauce.
No tomato sauce. So hers was just.
She can't have olives.
Zucchini. That's what I don't know if I said it. Yeah, zucchini.
Zucchini, yeah.
Zucchini. She didn't want spinach this time. I asked her if she wanted it. She said no. So zucchini mostly, and
cheese,
Canadian bacon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the a light on the cheese, and olive oil. Mm-hmm. So she really liked it. So she ate it all, which is good. So. Anywho. All right. So I think that's all we got this time for.
Enough for you salivating.
Bread. I know. Now I want bread. Great. Good thing we have bagels upstairs.
Jesus.
All right. Till next time.
Alrighty.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Bye.